All right, people. All right. This is live, uncut, unedited, right before lunch. We out here. Need you to come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I need y'all out here with me. Listen up. If you can't watch it, you can listen. If you can't watch it, you can't. Going live. And we want to talk about the 11-year-old carjacker. I need you guys to share this video. Share this video. Wait till we get to 200, then we're going to get started. Share this video. Cleo, what's going on? Shannon Evans, what's going on? Maurice, what's going on? Ronnie Johnson, Valencia, what's going on? I'm going to invite some people in to come in. Antoine, what's going on? Is that Kyra? What's going on? Don, what's going on? This is live. Share it on your page. Sharice, I see you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Virginia, I see you. I see you. Broderick, I see you. I see you. Latrice. Yeah. Reese Nation, I see you. I see you. All right, people. Don't worry about what I think. I want to know what you guys are thinking. LaDonna, I see you. Lisa, I see you. I see you. Sade, I see you. I see you. I see you. What's going on, people? Think about what I'm just asking. Ronald Johnson, Ronnie Johnson, I see you. Latanya, I see you. I see you. Let's do this, people. Jeanette, I see you. Janine, I'm sorry. Janine, I see you. Benita, what's going on? Freddie, what's going on? We at 200. Crystal, I see you, Crystal. Ronnie, listen, this is how we're going to work this today, people. Angie, I see you. Listen, we have at least 200. TJ, I see you. Listen, don't worry about what I think. Christian, I see you. LaDonna, I see you. Listen, Angie, what's going on? I see you. I see you. I see you. Monique, what's up, Monique? I see you. I see you. Miss Foxy Williamson, I see you. Willie Lump Lump, I see you. Come on in, y'all. Cassandra Terry Morris, I see you. What's up? My boy Kevin Thomas, family, I see you. Remember, I see you. I see you. McKee Montgomery, I think I'm saying that correctly. Paulette, I see you, childhood friend on here. People, we just gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. Rough Diamond, I see you. LaDonna Moore, I see you. I see you. My brother David McDonald, the man that cut the hair. Donald Williams, I see you. Dion's Foundation, I see you. Sarita, I see you. Michelle, I see you. Bookie Turner, I see you. Flojo Johnson, I see you. I see you. Who is that? Nene Pooh? Dior, I see you. All right. Keita, I see you. I see you. Kevin Thomas. L.A. Coleman, I see you. Oh, my goddaughter on here. Nia, I see you. Ronnie Johnson, I see you. Should that 11-year-old carjacker parents be arrested? Was it maybe White? I see you. Ebony, I see you. Shay, I see you. Wallace, I see you. Was that James Washington? I see you. Too blessed to be stressed. I see you. I see you. Taisha, I see you. Samantha, I see you. Edward, I see you. T. Jones. All right. Let's get it going on, people. What's going on? I'm giving y'all a shout out. Tanya White, I see you. Esther, Easter, I see you. I see you. The diamond in the rough, I see you. I see you, baby. Monique, that's still a child, that's right. Brian, what's going on? Antoine Cook, I see you. Patricia, I see you. Sandra Brown, I see you. Cleo Burris, I see you. I see you, people. We're going to talk about this today. Said, no, we all make, Anthony said we all make a statement. Keisha, Wallace, Cherie, wow. D. Lawrence, Alicia, I see you. Keisha Davis, hey, I see you. Childhood friend of that, Ronnie Johnson. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. Now listen, this live is not about what I think. I want to know what you guys think. Me and Eric Russell, we talked about this today. Corley, I see you. I see you. My girl, Andrea, what's going on? Girl, I got to get with you. I got to get with you. You know I've been busy. Charlene. Miss Sandra Brown, I see you. Jeanette, I see you. Tanya Knight, I see you. Hey, so we want to talk about the 11-year-old that got caught for carjacking. Should his parents, not mother, parents, meaning plural, mother and father should be arrested? I just want to ask a question. Because Sandra said he should be taken from them. Dominique, what's up, Dominique? Sister Law, I see you. I see you. Queen Country, I see you, Queen. I see you, long time. Vivian Taylor, I see you. Vegas, I see you. Tamika Keys, I see you. All right, people, I want somebody to come on in and talk to me. Tell me in your own words. Tell me. I'm not on here to make nobody look bad or shame, but we just gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. Even try to bait you with some food. You know it. You know if I don't come for food, I got you, Andrea. We're gonna get together. I got you. I promise you. I got to go live today at 2:00. I'm doing a live. Then after that, I definitely should be free. Yeah. Raquel, what's going on? All right, Andrea. Let's see. I'm gonna let you in. All right, Andrea. You ain't got the can't bring Andrea. The person you invited needs to download the latest version. So Andrea is saying the same thing again. So I need somebody to come on in, people. I need you to come on in and talk to me. Tiffany, come on in. Too blessed to be stressed. She said, the answer is not to pull the family apart. All right. Natalie Monroe, I see you. Sheila Rogers, I see you. Richard, I see you. Shirley, I see you. Carmen, I see you. Angel. Come on, people. I need somebody to come on in. Quit being shy and tell us, y'all, parent, quit being shy. Quit being shy. Come on in here and let's talk. Brother Alvin, I see you. Tucker, I see you. Man, y'all some cruel people out here, boy. Cruel people out here. Cruel. Miss Jones, I see you. I see you. I see you. I need somebody to come on in and talk to me. Come on in and talk to. Check. All right, I got somebody coming on in. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. I see you, Miss Miles. I've been watching you. I got my eyes on you. I see them eyes. See you been doing hair. I've been watching you. Chrissy, I see you. I see you. Yes, it is. It's a much needed conversation. It definitely is. Sharnetta, I see you. I see you. I've been watching you. I got my eyes on you. What's going on? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I can't see your face. I like to see your face now.
I don't know why you can't see my face. There you go. There you go. Can you see me now?
Let me see who I'm talking to.
Hey, my name is Anika.
All right, Manika. Come on, let's hear it. Let's talk to us.
No. Anika.
Come on, let's talk to us. Talk to us. Talk to us.
Okay. No, I don't think they should. I don't think they should take him away from the parents. They need to go in the home and find out what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe the parents work. At 11 years old, I had two parents that worked. A lot of stuff that I was doing out in the streets, my mama or daddy didn't know about it because they had to work.
Okay.
They didn't have nobody to babysit me. I've been a key kid since I was 7 years old. So maybe they don't know what's going on. Now, if they get in the home and the parents know what's going on, this been a problem child, then somebody need to be done. Something needs to be done about the whole situation.
Okay. Are you a parent?
He's 11.
Okay.
Yep. I have an
Okay.
18-year-old and a 7-year-old.
Okay. So you speaking out of
My
experience.
18-year-old
So
has never been arrested. My 18-year-old has never been arrested. He's never been in handcuffs, but I was an at-home parent.
Okay.
I was able to
Okay.
watch my own child.
Okay.
Big difference. When I got shot when I was what, 17? My mama didn't know I was gang banging. My daddy didn't know I was gang banging.
Me tell you,
So it's a lot of
related?
things these kids doing.
Yeah.
They ain't know.
Just a little humor in the
It's
conversation.
a lot of things. Yeah, it's a lot of things these kids do out here in these streets that these parents don't know about.
Okay.
You know, and this is the grown. I call this the grown generation. They growing up too fast. They want to be grown too fast.
Yes. Yeah. So you
I
say
don't know what they.
So you saying that he should not, the parent should not be arrested. That's what you're saying. Do you agree? That's what you're saying,
No,
right?
no,
Okay.
not until they need to go in the home first.
Okay.
And see, you know what I'm saying? Go talk to the parents. Now, if the parents is some ain't shit parents, excuse my language, then yeah, you know, because you cannot just say, and without knowing the parents, oh, go lock the parents up. Maybe it's a one-parent home and the mother got to work. But with this child care mess that's going on and the way America is set up, she may not be able to afford proper child care for that 11-year-old.
Well, let me add to.
So maybe
let me add to this to your conversation. And I believe so. There's two things I'm gonna say. Why is it every time when a black person have problems or children, the only solution is jail, 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 jail? And my other statement is, what if that 11-year-old parent, mother and father, they got other children? So if you lock the parents up, what about the other children, the family? You're destroying the family.
Exactly. See, they don't nobody think, and this has been a taboo in the black community forever. Counseling.
Right.
Don't nobody think counseling work. Don't nobody think I ain't gonna tell nobody my problems. Why not? Why not? That to me, that's the best solution. I got a counselor. I got somebody I talk to. I got because you can't vent to everybody. I can't tell my significant other everything. I can't tell my friends everything. I can't tell my mama everything. But I can tell that lady on the phone what I want her to know, how my heart is feeling. You know, and like you said, if they lock that mother up, because 9 times out of 10, this is a single family home. If they lock that mother up and she got other kids, then what?
Then what? That's right. Then what?
Then what?
Right.
Then what? Now we got some more kids that's in the system. They barely got foster homes. You know, and if the parent does know, if the mother did know this was a problem, he was a problem, yes, hold her accountable. I do agree. But if she didn't know, I can't solve a problem that I don't know about.
Well, can I say something too? What's the difference between an 11-year-old going out there carjacking and an 18 or 16 or 15-year-old bringing guns in the house, hiding guns in the house? What's the difference?
It's not a difference. If the parent knows, see, I come from one of them homes. If it didn't come up out of here, don't bring it in here. My mama knew what was in her house. My daddy knew what was in his house. These parents don't check their kids' book bags. They don't ask their kids how their day was. You know, it's a lot going on right now in the world. And yes, they need to bring back truant officers. Knock on some of these parents' doors and see what's going on behind them closed doors. See, they didn't just let our communities go. I work at a COVID center on 69th Street, 69th, right off House.
Okay.
They don't care about this neighborhood. They don't care. It's nothing over here. Nothing. It's nothing for these kids to do. It's no recreational centers, nowhere for them to go. So all these kids doing is what? Hanging in the street, being in the street.
Yeah.
See, like I said, I was one of them kids I did it because I wanted to do it. I didn't come from one of them homes where I had to be out here gangbanging. I had very good parents, very good parents. I did it because I wanted to. A lot of these kids is out here because they gotta be.
Yeah.
Either the mama laid up in the room with old boy, not dude that was here the night before, but old boy. He eating up all the fruit snacks. She done sold the food. It's a lot going on, and I can't knock nobody for how they raise their kids. That's how you raise them, whether it's right or wrong. You got to deal with that consequence. But at 11 years old, you don't know how to make decisions for real.
Right.
I got an 18-year-old at home that I'm still telling, would you grow up?
Says, and remember, 11-year-old is still a baby. That's still a baby. You're not even a
It's still a
teenager.
baby. I got a 7-year-old who still sit on my lap. That's 4 years. In 4 years, she'll be 11. She's still gonna sit on my lap.
Well, listen, hey, Mama, I thank you for telling the truth. I'm gonna get somebody else on. I appreciate you. Live, uncut, unedited. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
All right. She went in. Let's get somebody else real quick. You know. All right. Oh, they on here too, boy. Let's get them. Let's go. Let's see who we're gonna get. I got them on here. Let's get a brother. Let's get a brother. Let's get a brother. We got one sister. We're gonna get a brother from a father standpoint of view. What up, brother?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm listening to the conversation. I agree with the lady to a certain degree. You know, like you say, parents, you know, you got parents that work a lot. I get that. But let's start. I just want to start. What gives courage to go carjack an adult out their car? Let's start there. What gives them the courage? Nobody ever even wonder or even ask the question. We talk about the parents, but let's talk about the kid. What gives him the courage to go take somebody out their car? And I'm finna give you an answer because I ain't heard nobody say this yet. These young kids out here are living GTA life, Grand Theft Auto. That shit they see on Grand Theft Auto, they are duplicating in the street. And an 11-year-old, come on, man. That 11-year-old was influenced by that damn game. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can get them to say it ain't, but he's been influenced by that game to go take somebody out their car because in that game, that's all it is. They can sit in the house all day and then be around somebody that influence them to do the shit for real.
All right, now, brother, hold up right there. Now, you got a great point. Now, my point to you is, I need you to answer the question. Do you feel that the parents should be locked up? If yes, why? That's what I want you to answer.
I say yes, because in this world we living in today, it's called accountability. Where is the accountability going to come from this young man committing this crime against this person? Because now we got a victim in this carjacking, and the victim is the person who pulled the gun on and pulled the car out. So there is a victim in this. Where is the accountability going? Who's going to be accountable for this stuff? Now, I'm just telling you why this young man might have the courage to go out here and try to pull somebody out of his car. Now, in the back, like you say, if I agree to the ladies to a certain degree, you got parents that work and some don't. So, yeah, you might want to start in the home to see what's going on, because that's the one thing you might just catch. You know, you do got a good parent, but then you got a parent that just ain't paying no attention to what's going on. And here it is, they buying these games for the kids, letting them do it. And here it is, this kid, the game that the parent done bought, here it is, he done got courage enough to go out here and carjack somebody. That GTA game was bought from his parent.
Right. Let me ask you a question then, brother. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 48 years old.
Have you ever committed a crime that your parents didn't know about as in your teenager years as being a shorty?
Yeah, but it was the normal crime that we committed. We stole stuff out the store. You know what I'm saying? You might have stole a bag of chips out the store. I never committed a crime against another human, though. If anything, I bust out a window, threw a rock and bust out the window or something like that. We playing baseball on the side of the field, and we ain't supposed to be playing all that. Hit the ball, break out the window, and we take off running. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the type of crime that I was committing.
Yeah, but hold up. But hold up now, right there. My point I'm trying to tell you. So that window that you broke, them chips that you stole or whatever, what if the police would have came to your house, arrest your mother and your father for what you have done out there, what you did out this street?
I don't see that being possible because there was a bag of chips, and we talk about a broken window. So the police would have came to the house. Check it out. Check it out. The police would have came to the house and would have told my mama what I did, and guess what would have happened? I would have got messed up. I would have got my ass kicked. Okay. Simple as that. Well, I didn't get hit. I didn't got whooping, chastising, and discipline. That came after I did something wrong. Even if I committed a crime or did something disrespectful.
Okay. First
I got my ass whooped.
Let me say this to you, bro. First of all, we talking about an 11-year-old, not even a teenager. That's a baby. That's not
right.
We can't expect a baby to make a teenage move. You know what I'm saying? We can't expect teenagers. Most teenagers don't think like mature adults. How about I say that?
That's true.
You could be a teenager and still be adult, but mature. So it's different levels. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not trying to knock down nobody what they think and all that. But my thing is, that's a child, man. That's a baby, 11 years old, man. And like you said,
we've been living in, something that this word been thrown around all 4 years ever since Trump was been the president. He been gone. Accountability. I have heard that word for the last 4 years. Accountability on all levels. All this stuff we going on, we seeing what the system about and all this stuff. But accountability is one of the words that I have been hearing. And for me, I think accountability is the appropriate word. Somebody has to be held accountable for certain stuff that happens, and that's only right. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the young man, 11 years old, he took somebody up out their car with a gun and he carjacked. That's a victim now. So on the other side, somebody got to be held accountable for that action. Now you're right, 11 years old. That's too young for him to even be out here doing that type of stuff. Come on, bro. He didn't. Like I said, I was stealing chips. He done went and carjacked somebody, man. Come on, let's talk about the levels of the crimes that is being committed now. You know what I'm saying? We talking about an 11-year-old with a gun taking somebody out their car. Like I said, you asked me the crimes that I committed. Yeah, stealing, theft. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even carjacking. Come on, man. That's a serious matter. What if the carjacker, the person that was being carjacked, was carried concealed and killed shorty? I mean, in the news now, it's like this person, carjacker, get killed, by the person, and he only 11 years old. How you think the public gonna react to that?
Well, let me ask one more question, and I gotta let you go. Okay. If you think the parents should be charged or held accountable, how should they be charged? Or what? I'm asking you.
Well, man, I ain't no legal person and all that. But I just think
this just your opinion.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna try to give you an intelligent answer on that.
Okay.
As far as the charge that you will probably charge the parent, it will get to go in some form of neglect. I would think it had to be in some form of a neglect, because in order for him to be out at this time of doing it's got to be a neglect on somebody's part where they supposed to be taking it or watching them or however the case may be. Even if you had 2 jobs and you knew you weren't going to be at home with the kids, you still going to find a way to try to make sure stuff is secure so it don't fall back on you anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is like the lady was saying, I stayed in the family. Now, what if the neighbor across the street was saying that this person was doing that because we got cruel people in the world like, oh, this lady across the street, leave her kids. She go to work, but she leave them in the house all the time. And one of them always getting out. People don't realize that's the backdrop of certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, accountability, man, and then neglect. It gotta be some sort of neglect on the parent part for this boy to be out here robbing and taking people out the car. That's all I can really say.
All right, brother. Thank you for your comment. I appreciate you. All right.
Thanks for bringing me in, bro. Thanks for bringing me in.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all heard it for yourself. I can't make this up. Don't worry about what I think. Or what I think. I just want to hear from you guys. I'm giving you my platform. Take advantage of this. Let's bring a sister in now. We brought a brother in. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's bring a sister in.
Okay, I need a sister now. Okay. Andrea Drones. She's a sister. Andrea, you're gonna have to update your Facebook app in order to come in on my Facebook thing. I'm sorry. I think I'm pronouncing the name Anicia Shear, something like that. So let me just see if I can bring her in. Then I'm gonna, try to keep it balanced. Keep it balanced, people. So I mean, we leaning on the fence, but take in mind.
He won't be
All right,
join.
I got you back again. I'm sorry, baby. That's it. I'm sorry. Let somebody else get a turn.
Okay, you pick okay.
Okay, I know. All right. All right. All right. That was my fault, y'all. I'm gonna let another female get a turn. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try her. All right. You can't. I mean, it's like y'all gotta update y'all software if y'all want to come in on here. Okay, then Shantae. Let's see if she can come in. Let's see. That's another woman.
Hello. Hey, y'all.
Ah!
Hey,
That's
Martin.
my friend, y'all. Hey,
Hey. So, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, this is what I want to say. First, we need to look at how the parents was raised and what's the history of their upbringing and how they were raised. Because a lot of times people don't know how to be parents if they were neglected. So it's just, you got to go into seeing how these people were raised. Were they neglected? Did they come from a institutionalized, non-criminal environment where they were wards of the state? Or, have they been abused? It's a lot of research that needs to be done. What we do know is that an 11-year-old shouldn't have that much freedom to be moving around as they please. That's what I know. And I also know that no matter how much you work or whatever, we have to get in tune with who our children are hanging around. Okay? There's no such thing as saying, oh, I'm going to my friend's house, not in my house. Okay? I need to know who your friend is. I need to know who their parents are. How many people live in the house? How many adults live in the house? How do they live? What are they doing? Yes, if I can't meet them and have their phone numbers and see what's going on there, how many people live there and what's happening, no, you're not going over there. Okay? You're just not. You got to get in your kids' business. I want to know who you're Snapchatting. I want to know who you're FaceTiming. What do their parents do? Oh, they live with their grandmother? Why? Where's their mother? Where's their father? So you got to get into what's going on, okay? If we don't know the history of this 11-year-old's parents, then how can we say they deserve to be incarcerated? We don't know. I'm not making excuses. I'm simply saying sometimes people don't know how to be a parent because they never had one.
Okay, let me ask you a question. And this is for the ladies. This is still on the same line. What if your 11-year-old go out there and get pregnant? Should the parent be arrested because your 11-year-old went out there and got pregnant or something? I just want to go ahead.
Well, again, an 11-year-old getting pregnant, it's screaming something else. Okay? Children act out. And if they're being treated, mishandled and abused and sexually molested, then that's how we know children act out. Or if they're being neglected in the home and not getting enough attention, that's how a predator gets in and makes an 11-year-old believe, hey, I care about you. I'm your friend. If no one else cares about you, I do. See, that's how predators operate, okay? It's not normal for someone to befriend a child. And why do you want to be friends with my niece? What's so special about my niece? What's going on with you and the children in your family? Okay? No, you're not going to take mine up under the wing and see what's going on. They're fine. See, that's what it is. You got to get in these kids' business. Yes. And an 11-year-old that gets pregnant is screaming something else is going on. It's not that she's fast and that she's promiscuous. Something else is going on there.
Okay.
Something else is going on there, because an 11-year-old, when I was 11, I was playing with baby dolls still.
Wow.
I wanted a Barbie doll dream house when I was 11.
Right.
Okay.
Let me say this to you. Why is it? I know it's the echo. Why is it that every black people do something wrong or crime or whatever, it's always jail?
Because we are programmed to believe that there's nowhere to recover. We haven't been given a chance to recover. We're demonized. Period. Even when slavery was ended, it was never no counseling or nothing for all this atrocities and mental abuse and all these things that went on. So it's like, okay, you're free now. Go ahead and pick yourself up by your bootstraps and do the best you can. This is America. Anyone can make it here. But there was never anything set up to say this is generations and generations of trauma and hurt and pain and madness and mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
So this is being handed down generation after generation, and it just keeps going on and on. And so the best way for the dominant society to say, oh, these are criminals. These people, they're animals. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
These people are sick. We need help.
Yeah.
We need help.
Before you go, so do you agree that the locked up or the locked up? Yes or no?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, friend?
I said before you go, I need to know, do you believe that parents, yes, they should be locked up? No, they should be locked up.
No, because he's been caught. An 11-year-old has been caught doing something that is a learned behavior. So we need to. It needs to be They need to be put into the whole family. It needs to be some psyche done, some non-criminal environment, institution of counseling and programs put into place, and get to the root of why this 11-year-old is able to roam and carry on and be in places and positions where he can do these things.
Okay.
Who taught him that it was okay? Or is he just surviving? See, is he hungry? And you got a predator out here saying, well, go get this car and I'll give you some money. No, we need to get to the bottom of why is this baby out here doing this, okay? He could be in a house of hell. Somebody could be mentally ill. We don't know. But no, for situations like this, we're always demonized. We can't win for losing. Everything we do, we're demonized. If we're not demonized for our bodies, we're demonized for wanting nice things. If we have nice things, we can't have gotten it the right way. If we got it the wrong way, it's just something about it that's just not right. It's just something about it.
Thank you, sister. I'm going on to the next one.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Share the video. Bless you.
Yeah.
All right, I can't make this up. Y'all heard it in our own words. So next, let me grab it. I'm just trying to get a man, if I can get a man on here. It said Big Man King Lewis. Let me see if I can grab you, bro, if you still on here. I think that's a man. It should be. I'm trying to be fair, people, because parents mean male and female. So I'm just trying to be fair. To share the video, people. People, we need to hear this. We need to have discussions like this. These discussions are painful, but they are necessary. Sherry got a good question. She said, my question is, what do we feel the victims should do when these things happen? Should nobody be held accountable for? Okay, man, that's a good question. Let's see, I got another. Trying to wait on this brother to come on in. Come on in, brother. Big man. I'm waiting on you. This is live or cut. I'm not making this up. Make sure everybody, please share this on your page. Share this on your page. No answer from the brother. Okay. Let's see if I can find me another brother. Okay. Tony, is that a male or female? That's probably a brother. Let me see. All right. I'm looking for a brother right now. I'm looking for a brother. We trying to keep it balanced. Keep it balanced. We talking about an 11-year-old. All right, bro.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? Now,
I know you've been listening, hearing everything. So what's your take? You don't have to agree
I
with
think
me, so go ahead.
no, I ain't agreeing with you. I ain't agreeing with nobody. I agree with myself.
Okay.
I got all boys myself and one girl. Parents should be
Okay.
the parents should be charged, but they should be given a fine.
Okay.
Because I got a 13-year-old, an 11-year-old, well, a 13, a 9, a 5, and a 4.
Okay.
And I wish one of them would come in and say that they're in the game. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen at all. I'm 36 years old. I done synced it all and I done it all. I had my special, and this generation is just totally messed up. It ain't no guidance, none whatsoever.
Okay. So you
I
feel
think
that
the
the
parents at
parents
least
should be
yeah.
money, the money. Okay.
It's like the boy is crying for help. You 11 years old. I was 11 years old. I couldn't even play with a toy gun at all. No toy guns, no none of that.
Okay.
The parents, it's
All right.
got to be something going on at home. It's got to be something going on at home.
Yeah.
I teach my boys every day. Ain't no game banging, ain't none of that, ain't no toy guns. The only thing you're gonna do is sit there and watch TV.
What about the video games, the violent video games?
No, ain't no violent video game. Football or basketball.
Okay. Okay.
No
Now,
Grand Theft Auto, none of that.
okay, so you say that the parents should be charged monetary, like not jail time or just
Nah, not no jail time, man. For what? You put the parents in jail, then the son go through foster care.
okay.
Or he go to one of the families. Ain't no telling the family members might be abusing them either.
Okay. 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 I just
And
want to
then
know,
who and then who's to say if he do go to DCFS, he probably go to
okay. But that's a
just
but
messed
let
up
me
out here, man. It's just like ain't no
yeah.
guidance, man. You see killing and stuff every day. And it all
Every day. That's true.
and it's all ranging from 11 to 25.
Hmm. Yeah. Wow. Well, hey, I thank God you got a grip on your 5 babies. I tell you. Thank
Yeah,
God for
man. Look,
that.
I done seen
Because
it and
we
done
need
it.
more
I
fathers
done
such
seen
as
it
yourself.
all, man. I seen it all, man.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully, you never know. That 11-year-old parents, they might be watching this, and they're thinking, we don't know what the situation is, but I just my thing is, man, 11-year-old, you're not even a teenager. You're still a baby,
Still a
you know,
baby
with a gun in his hand.
with a gun,
Could
with
have
a
killed
whole
somebody.
gun. That's yeah,
Yeah.
like that person said. Like, what if that person that he carjacked had concealed and carry?
Right.
They fearing for their life. They looking like we don't know if this a kid or not.
Right. Yeah. That's
At
true.
11, you should be
That
in
is
after
true.
school program or something. What the
Yeah.
sports at?
That's true. Yeah. Well, let me say
It's
this.
just
You're a
messed
young
up, man.
man. You got some parents. You got some parents that's like 31, 32, and they're a grandmother.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. I don't want to be a
Yeah.
grandparent. I'm leasing.
So,
Let me lease hit 40 in the 40s.
okay. Okay. Well, hey, bro. Hey, you spoke your piece. I thank you for coming on. I'm a fan of Find a Female. Appreciate you. Hey,
All right, no
continue to
problem,
do a
bro.
good job with them sons of yours, man.
No problem, man.
All right. Peace out, bro. Yeah. All right, people. Are we looking for a female? Come on. We're going to find me a female. Too blessed to be stressed. All right. All right. You gotta update your app. You gotta go update your Facebook app. I could bring you in. Lavondale Glass. Is that a woman? Okay. All right. Let's see. Andrea Jones. Okay. All right. I'm gonna send her back. Okay. Can't bring you in. You guys have to update your Facebook app. Andrea. Okay. Joshua. That's a brother. We're looking for a female. Looking for a female. Bernard Alicia. I think I tried her more. Oh, let's try Syria Maxwell. I think that's a woman. All right. All right. We're going like male, female, male, female. You know, we just trying to keep it balanced. All right now.
Hi,
Let me
Martin.
see
How
that
are you?
face. Turn it right
Uh,
so I can see that face. You got it the wrong way.
okay.
Right, that's
Can
the
you
way.
hear me
All right. I
good?
can see that.
Okay.
You know,
It's
the
great to
eyes
meet
are the
you.
light of the soul. So I like to see.
Yes, yes. It's great to meet you. I've been watching you for a while.
Live in the flesh. Live,
Okay.
uncut, unedited. Go ahead,
You know,
sister.
when I tuned in, can you hear me good?
I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. So when I first tuned in, I'm a researcher. I'm a social worker. I'm a PhD. I'm majoring with crisis and, intervention. I'm a counselor. I'm a licensed therapist. I've worked with kids. And one thing I thought about when I tuned in, Chicago is not new with with child gang members or gang bangers or whatever you want to call it. You forget about Yummy. You forget about this 11-year-old. He was notorious. He was with his family. He was with his grandmother now. He kept running away. He was killing a lot of people. I worked at a center on the north side on North Avenue, I think in Pulaski. And one of the kids that were in there, they were like 13, 14, stuff like that. He turned out to be the biggest gang member over there in Austin. He got killed.
Hmm.
So the fact is, we're outraged because we have social media, and which is a good thing. But this has been an ongoing problem since the forever, but especially since the 70s and 80s, of child gang members.
Okay.
They start off as children. So it's nothing new, but I would like to say that a lot of agencies are already involved. DCFS, social services, which is different from DCFS. Evaluation do need to be did with the child. He needs to be evaluated. Can the family be prosecuted? Only if he got the gun from his household. They need to trace the gun, find out who he got the gun from. They'll probably end up investigating the gang he's in. The family needs to be evaluated. And the problem that I found with the kids that I was working with, it was hard for them to even get out the gang or stop smoking weed at that time, or whatever they were into because of the community they lived in. They still had to go back to the community they came from. You know, because like a lot of people said, sometimes it's not the household, and it's very hard. I have worked with people where it was hard for the mother to get a respite, what we call a respite, where the system, she's already working with the system for the help for the child, right? And it's very hard to get that respite. And that means them taking the child, putting him in camp, stuff like that to get a family a break because he's hell on wheels. Her son would take off and run and be missing for a week, all kind of stuff until she just gave him up to the system.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Since you're a professional, and what's your take? Should the parents be arrested, or they shouldn't, or
How are
just?
they gonna arrest the parents unless the gun came out of the household?
So
We're
I'm asking
talking
you,
about
but I'm asking you. What?
it makes no sense. He
Okay.
didn't get the gun from them, and
Okay.
like I said, it's you gotta when we look at the missile system or the environment, you're not just looking at the household, you're looking at the community too, where this child come from. You're looking at a whole. It's a lot of systems in a community.
Okay.
It's not just the household that affects children.
Right.
Sometimes kids get into gangs because they need to protect themselves.
Right. Okay.
Even if they come from a good household, they need to protect themselves. Young gang members, 11 years old, that is not new. Please, YouTube, you will have so much stuff coming up. The kids that threw Yummy out of the projects, they were already gang members and they were young.
Hmm.
They were like 10, 11 years old.
Okay.
So social media, but we should be outraged and to do something about it. It's like a band-aid has been put, not really even a band-aid, been put over a really big sore. that probably needed, you know, more stuff put to it to help him.
Mm-hmm.
So we have had this problem, but you know, with social media, we get more, you know, we get to see it and be like, wow, you know, why is this happening? It's been happening. It's been happening since the 70s and 80s. YouTube, and you will see it.
Well, let me ask you a question. What's some of the solutions that you suggest as you've been a professional? You know, you've seen this before. So what should be done? How can we prevent this? How can we help this situation out, you know?
Well, number one, the child does need therapy because there's a
Okay.
crisis. It's not necessarily a crisis for him asking for help. Like someone says, learned behavior. Many in our community, even for myself, I've been traumatized.
Mm-hmm.
And I can admit, you know, we all have some form of trauma. Even for yourself, with the work that you do, you have to get a respite, a break sometimes, or you would get depressed. You start feeling a certain kind of way. So the fact is, the solution to it is for this child, and I'm pretty sure they're going to put him in therapy. They need to spend a lot of money and assessments and stuff like that, psych workups. That costs a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of parents can't get help for their children, because some of these assessments for their children, they cannot afford it. There's a long list because they shut down so many mental health centers in the community, that there's a long list for psychiatrists, because the psychiatrist is the only person that can diagnose and even give medication if it's needed. If it's needed. The family needs help, parenting classes, whether or not they're good parents or not, parenting classes, because he has fell through a hole. If he's at home, he might be in a foster home. We don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
We don't know.
He,
No.
right, he might be in a foster home. I had a nephew that made a baby at 13. He was in a foster home. He made a baby at 13. He was in the streets mostly, you know, because foster homes, sometimes they just have a house full of boys, you know. So, yeah, the family needs to be evaluated. They need help. They need assistance. You know, we're not talking about punishment. You know, no, not punishment. Not like the kid that went and shot up the school and the father had
Right.
just about to die and he was laying there vicariously. That's the only way that they would be able to prosecute the parents. You know, the parents probably do need assistance if he's at home, or the foster parents needs to be charged. Now, if he's in a foster home, they do need to be charged, because if they could not get a handle on it and they knew they would have a problem in the case, and you might have a DCF worker in trouble. We don't know the ins and outs of it, but rest assured, there's a whole bunch of 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds that are in trouble, just like this child. This is not new. Don't think it's just this child, and then you hear it again, and then you're like, okay, what's happening? No, YouTube.
Mm.
You will see it's been going on in Chicago. They recruit them very, very young.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I say, yeah, I can't make this up. I'm going to a meal. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on, and thank you for the work. And hey, get you some mental health rest. Go to Hawaii or something.
I,
You know, get you
trust
some
me.
rest too, brother.
I'll be doing something real soon. You know, I'm gonna go live from where I'm at.
All
All right.
right.
All right.
Okay, brother.
All right. All right. I need a mail. Y'all heard it. So we can different. That's what I like. I like different opinions and different ideas and different solutions and stuff like. I like that. You know, because I don't have all the answers. So I'm looking for a man now. Bernard Cox. Did I do him? I don't know if I did him. Okay. He can't. He won't. It won't. Let's see. Brant Johnson, Senior. Let's see. All right, Mr. Johnson. It's a father. It's a male. All right, bro.
How you doing, Martin?
You already know what it is. Just hey, this live, uncut, unedited. Hey, say what you got to say, bro.
Man, so I'm listening to the conversations,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a whole lot of stuff that has to be considered. For
Yeah.
me, I'm 50-50. Now, I deal with these young people from the ages of 6 to 20 every day,
Okay.
every single day. Some of these parents, you know, don't have the resources to be able to monitor their kids. Like you say, if you're in a single home and you're working 2 jobs, That means you're in and out of the house, and your kid's trying to go to school. You don't have a system. So for me, I wouldn't say it like you say. One day the previous guest was saying was you got to look into the things of what's going on. Did they get it from the home? Trace the gun. Where did an 11-year-old get a gun from in the beginning? That you got to go to the root of the problem. A lot of people want to go to the surface, but where is the root of it starts at? My thing is, for me, I got 7 boys and 3 girls.
Okay.
Um, and on a daily basis, I'm with at least 60 young men and women on a daily basis because I mentor through my program. So you also got to look at the system. A lot of this took a turn for the worse when the city of Chicago, and I'm not from Chicago, I just
Okay.
happened to move to Chicago when it took place. Think about it. When the city of Chicago took all these after school programs and all these programs for the young people, they ain't have nowhere else to go but to the street. But my challenge is to the men out there is if you see a kid that's going the wrong way, even if it's not your kid, why don't you step in and say, hey, let me talk to you. Let me mentor you. Let me show you the things of how to be a young man and these decisions. Because one thing about it is, man, these kids, we can't keep going by what we did when we was younger. They're exposed to more things than we were exposed to at our ages. And we did things that we didn't get caught for. I mean, we were stealing cars when we was little. I know I did.
Mm-hmm.
I've never got to this day I didn't get caught for it. But my thing is we can't we have to learn how to build and install things into our kids. For me, like my kids, my youngest kids right now are 11 and
Mm-hmm.
13. My son is 11 and my daughter is 13. I have a system in place when they go to school. If I can't, like right now, my wife is, I'm actually in the hospital right now. My wife and have surgery. And my kids get up and go to school, but I also have checkpoints. You call me while you're walking to school. I have people I have a relationship with the school. Like, hey, what's going on with my child? If my my child in school, not in school, it's a relate. You got to build a relationship with your kids. Even people say, well, I'm the mama, I'm the daddy. You can be the mama and daddy, but don't have a relationship with them, meaning that they're going to go to where they do have a relationship with, whether it's the gangs or the people that misleading them. So you got to have a relationship with your kids at some point in time to
Right.
teach your kids to tell you when something happens. Like if something is going on, kids, if it's somebody in the family, kids don't want to talk. But if you build that relationship, your kid know my dad and my mama gonna always protect me. I
Mm-hmm.
live in the I live in a situation. I'm a carry conceal. All these things because we do have to think of we have to consider all the whole picture. We're looking at one part. And then you gotta also look at these kids looking at other races, kids the same age doing stuff and getting away with it. But we haven't taught them like, man, look, the system is built against us. You can't do this system, this thing, because we're not charging the parents of
Okay.
other cultures. So my thing is I'm 50-50. You got to know the history of that parent, or like some parents do. They know what's going on. They just don't care. Now, if that parent is one of those parents, I'm with. Okay, you know what? You gotta. They go to jail with them because they was aware of what's going on.
Okay, brother. Okay, now I want to stop you right there. Since you said you are a mentor, what
Hmm.
about if the parents have other children? So everybody suffer?
So I knew you was gonna ask that question. When you charge them, it don't have to be a crime where they're taken away for a year or any time. You can still be charged and still be released back to your household
Mm-hmm.
because it is still accountability.
Okay.
It can be a misdemeanor crime, which you know what I'm saying, and then they have to plead their case to a judge or whoever to now okay. look, we got smaller kids because I don't want to. The system has took fathers out of the household. So
Well,
I
let me
get
say
what
this.
you're saying.
Let me say this too, brother. Since you said that, why is it when black people do something, you already said, which I agree, that the system is stacked against us? Why is it that all our punishment got to be jail, 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 jail? I never
Because
heard you say nothing about counseling, though. You know,
and counseling is key. But you know
yeah.
what? With counseling, our people are trained that counseling handicaps us more than it hurts us because we don't like to tell. We would now you as a African American man, think about it. As people grow up, what goes on in the house stays in the house.
Yeah.
That's what most black families go through. They don't believe in counseling. Counseling, man, I sit and I listen. Kids call me 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because I open myself to them. But counseling is only going to work if the person can engage that young person or that parent. Because some
Okay.
parents just don't want to believe their kids that bad. You
Yeah.
know, I have kids, like I say, I deal with this thing,
Okay.
and it's on a free level. So I get what you're saying, and it's not. I don't think locking them up, but they should be. That's accountability. It's a
Yeah.
choice. If you
Right.
choose not to, life is two things: choices and consequences. If that person, if that kid is 11-year-old, he get caught for this crime. He deal with accountability, but his parents is also dealing with something too because my 11-year child is taken from me now.
Right.
So it's a whole circle. It's a lot of stuff that has to be looked at before we start saying lock them up, lock them up. Like you say, counseling. Okay, I got kids that I mentor through sports. So a lot of kids they play basketball. I got 5 basketball teams. They come to me. That's the engagement piece. Just to engage them. Once I engage them, now I can talk to them and tell them about anything else and successfully. And this is how that happens because I've had kids that have been gun violence. I had to teach kids how to grieve and not go back to try to retaliate. So those things are just simple. It's stuff that has to be happened. So counseling is a huge part. But
Okay.
parents got to think about it. Kids under 17 got to get parent consent to be counseled.
Hmm.
And if the parent don't want to deal with the counseling, how do the kid get help?
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Yeah. Brother, I'm gonna leave you at that. I'm gonna give me a female on. I appreciate you. What state are you in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago. I'm off 87th and Hosted.
Okay, what push in your organization, put it in the live feed so parents can probably talk to you, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right, peace.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah, all right. All right, too blessed to be stressed. Let's go. Okay, too blessed to be stressed. This is what I need you to do. I need you to log out and restart your phone. Then I'll bring you in. Because sometimes the software got to update because I just did it. So, I mean, we got different people. My thing is, I believe in the youth. And this 11-year-old is a baby, not even a teen. That's a baby. Babies can't even think like a teenager. And teenagers can't think like a fully grown adults. We got single parents, single mothers that want to be single. Don't want nobody telling their sons and daughters what to do and how to act. They don't want that, some of them. It's problems. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Y'all got a request? You want to come in? I'm looking for a female. You want to come in? Come on in. Yeah, come on in. That's what's going on, people. I'm not here to demonize black people, nor am I here to judge those parents. I don't know what their plight is in their household. But like the brother said, grand theft auto, I said that a long time ago. Then who are our 11-year-old heroes? Who are they looking up to? Are they looking up to the drill rappers? Are they looking up to the drug dealers? Are they looking up to the gangbangers? Who are they looking up to? Do they have any role models? Do they have any mentors? People, it's a lot going on right here in America, in Chicago. Sherry said, that's true, but the victims don't want to be carjacked, shot, killed, or bury their loved ones either. That is so true. That is so true. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, so in this situation, Sherry, nobody wins. The 11-year-old with the gun and the person that he carjacked, they don't win either. It could have went sour. That person could have been a conceal and carry, and it could have ended up in a funeral, or it could have ended up in a funeral with the person that's doing the carjacking. So people, this is live, uncut, unedited. This is a real necessary conversation. Like the brother Edward said, we need solutions. I agree with you, Edward. We need solutions. We need solutions. Absolutely. I agree with you. These young people, like Michael Baker said, they need guidance. They don't need guidance from the gangs. They don't need guidance from drug dealers. They don't need guidance from these carjackers. And they don't need guidance from those type of people and these drill rappers. All right. Well, you had too blessed to be stressed. Where you at? I'm waiting on you to come back in. Too blessed to be stressed. I'm waiting on you. They don't need it. Somebody said no cultural foundation. Is it the parenting? We have women that are partying with their kids. That is true. And allowing drugs to be sold out of their homes. That is true. That is true. That's true. Okay, Stephanie, I try to wait on two. I need a female. We don't want to drag it on. You got to bring yourself in. Just send a request. All right. All right, Stephanie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So what's your take on this?
I really hate the responses that I'm seeing on this app.
Ooh,
So many people are so quick to think like the people who lock us up already. It's sickening. And quite frankly, I think that it is very unfortunate that we have no patience, no love, and no understanding of each other. We really have to get to a place where we can see collective solutions and not just throw them in jail, just throw them in jail, just throw them in jail. What has that fixed so far? You brought up Yummy. That's way before social media. I remember that. It didn't stop the violence that was on the street. And there was a time in jail where you had rehabilitative programs that they're taking out. You look at Chicago in particular, and I'm gonna speak on only what I know. These high schools do not have vocational programs. However, I worked with a woman whose child was in high school and learning how to fix cars and was doing oil changes on his parents' cars. And our children could probably never even find the oil cap because nobody's teaching them. I am a single parent, but I was married for 10 years before I went through a divorce. That does something to the family. I am pro counseling 100%. I think when you have a good counselor, you can't pay them enough. I have been in counseling. My children have been in counseling. And children will make childish decisions because you said it earlier. They do not have the mental capacity to see a decision result 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. So this attitude of, well, you know, if you don't have a perfect child, just throw them in the jail. then my question is, don't take up, or my statement rather, is don't take up another seat in the pew, which y'all preaching every Sunday, you know, yes, Jesus loves me, but you don't have no love for your neighbor. He said you're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself. The victims don't want to be victims. The parents don't want to have to visit their child and hug them through a jail cell. We got a whole record by Tupac, Dear Mama. So with that demeanor that everybody seems to have, you wouldn't even have Tupac, because he should have stayed in jail, right?
Right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a whole lot of nastiness that I see. There's a reason you got a 30-year-old grandmama. There's a reason you got a 12-year-old daddy. There's other reasons, and all that judgment, all it does is separate our community. It's a bunch of finger pointing. It's a bunch of crab in a barrel mentality, and we'll never get any further because nobody's interested in real tangible solutions that mean you're going to have to sacrifice your time. You're going to have to sacrifice the money. You're going to have to spend time with kids that ain't yours. And I'm so sick of hearing Black people go, them ain't my kids. No, those are your kids. Because if that kid does something to my kid, then we're going to meet. Okay, I'd much rather meet you over a coffee and donuts than meet you at a jail cell where we're arguing and bitching at each other. I'm sorry. But the bottom line is we can have disagreements, and that's fine. But the finger pointing, the nastiness, the judgmentalness, especially from people who don't have kids, please don't tell me about my kid this and that, and you ain't birthed nothing but a bad idea. I do not want to hear it. I don't. I have friends who have great kids. I wish I could say that all my kids were great. I love them, but they are a challenge for me. But in all of our getting, let's get an understanding. Really. I'm not a very churchy person. However, I will say that it's enough God in me to look at another human being and give them the benefit of the doubt. Period, point blank. I ain't gonna take up much of your time. I'm on break, I'm working.
Hold on. Yeah. You can talk good. Hold on. Paul said, he said, when I was a child, he said, when I was a child, spoke a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Amen.
So, children do not come with a set instructions. We as
not
parents,
at all.
The scripture said, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he get older, he shall not depart from it.
But Martin, you notice it say, and when he get older. So we don't know what happens from training up to the middle part, and then when they get older. So at the end of the day, what we have to do is raise the children we have and stop raising the children that we wish we had or that we want. You got to raise what you have. Too many of us are dream killers. Too many of us are too ready to tell our children what they cannot do, what the world won't allow, what this, what that. And the fact of the matter is that someone mentioned resources. Resources are real. It's wonderful to have a baseball team in your community. My brother had the benefit of that. It's wonderful to have Girl Scouts in the community. When was the last time you saw Girl Scout troops? When was the last time you saw Boy Scout troops? And everybody had, or I don't want to do that. Some people have the disposition of it ain't mine and it's not my problem.
Yeah.
And it's too much of that. It overflows. It flows. It's into the churches. The churches are specialized, robbing us from the resources that we have. Our neighbors are robbing us from time and foolishness. We think the louder the better. And the social media, people want to blame that. No, social media is an awesome tool because if you teach your child, I could talk to another kid in Tokyo and have a cultural exchange. I could talk to another kid. I mean, how many people on this app understand that it's classes that you can take from Ivy League schools that are free?
Free, yes.
But what you choose to use this social media for, just like when you get in a car. If you've been drinking, your drinking butt should not be behind the wheel. It's a decision. TV was the blame, right? Then it was me. I remember a long time ago back in the day when they was blaming rock music for killing little white kids. It's not the music. It's not. And blaming a parent is not fixing the problem. It's not. It's not. It doesn't get you anywhere. Now, granted, there are parents that make bad decisions. I don't know people who don't make bad decisions. There are bosses that make bad decisions. There are all kinds of people that make bad decisions. Either you can choose to be part of the solution or part of the problem. All I hear is a bunch of belly aching. That's all it is. It's a bunch of belly aching. It's a bunch of, it's you. No. What we're going to have to do is realize that when the challenge comes up and a child comes your way, that might be your calling from God. And every single time you turn your face and I don't come, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's never going to get better. I'm not saying we all need to be out here running to the jail cells and hugging everybody, but I thought Jesus did mention when I was in jail, you visited me. And I bet you, including myself, ain't too many people doing that. Ain't too many people doing that. When I was hungry, you fed me. Ain't too many people doing that either. When was the last time your kids brought home a friend and you fed that friend and sat down and talked to that friend and asked that friend what they about? Y'all don't bring them in my house. That's what we say. Don't bring them in my house. So, I mean, you know, it's a bunch of foolishness. We got some traumatic stuff left over. We got some 2021 stuff left over. Everybody been locked in the house from COVID. It happens. And I'm just not in the blame game business, because when I see somebody struggling, unless you know that struggle, please put the shut to the up. You are not a part of the solution. You're not.
Let me say this to you, and I agree with you, but I want to correct you on just something little. When you said the rock music do influence. It may not, you know, it does influence people to do certain things. I'll just say that.
Absolutely.
Everything else was on point.
Absolutely.
So I want to say this too. When I'm out there doing crime, you know I'm the crime chaser, and people be going on there making laugh emojis and, oh, I'm gonna get my popcorn and my drink right now and watch the show. But when it come their turn, when they relative and they loved one, take the video down. Take the video down. But oh, it was a joke. Because it wasn't, because you didn't know the person. But now you find out that it was your nephew, your son, your daughter. And now you want Martin Johnson to take the video down.
Right. Oh, yeah, I saw you over here when you was off 79th, and they was like, we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. Well, dude, you know what else you ain't doing over here is being part of the solution. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, at the end of the day, how many people know their aldermen? At the end of the day, how many people go to those CAPS meetings? At the end of the day, how many people go to set up some sort of a block club where we say, hey, we don't allow certain behavior on this block, or we don't allow certain behavior. You have, in this particular area, especially Chatham, you have a lot of owners of the family buildings that don't look like us, Martin. And we don't hold them people accountable for who you're renting to and how you keep your property and what else you have to do, because the owner of this building over here live in Naperville. And he has no vested interest in the community. How about the aldermen start holding those people accountable for, hey, you got a lot of activity over at this building. Like, well, we don't do that over here. And until you shut it down, until you start reaching out, until resources are made available and we start putting pressure on the politicians that we send to these offices to actually do what the hell we sent them for, no, it's never going to get better. It's never going to get better. But locking up a parent because your 11-year-old is out here buck wild, no, that is not a solution. I'm sorry. You can hate me, love me. I don't care. That doesn't fix a thing.
Yeah. And you know what?
Okay. But remember, I love you, but I got to go. Okay. I got to go. I love you, though. I got to go. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. That's just she blew a trumpet. Woo. That's probably one of the best that came on the live today. That, I mean, it was just like she was on point. I mean, directly on point. You know, we always want to throw the book away on somebody else's child. Have you ever heard that saying said, 11 eyes don't see no wrong? You could see something wrong with everybody else's child, but you don't see no wrong with your child. You don't see how your child go in people's houses and tap houses, go to school and disrupt the class. You don't see that, but you do see what's wrong with mine, though. I mean, wow. That is something else. That is something else. Wow. One more. People, I appreciate y'all for coming on here. And you don't always have to agree with me. Oh, I got you, bro. I got to get somebody else again. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to say one thing, man. I was listening to the lady briefly. She had hitting on everything. She was hitting on all cylinders, and that's the reason why I wanted to come back in, because I want everybody to understand, and this is an actual fact. We live under policies and laws. So just let that sink in. Don't forget that, people. We live under policies and laws. And when I say this, there are people behind that. Those policies change from day to day, from year to year. Laws change from however, when the people get behind those doors and get to doing their thing. So At the end of the day, all what we talking about, the accountability, the solutions, and all that, they all fall under policies and law. And I'm out.
Okay, brother. Peace out. Peace out. Yes. I tell you, boy, it's something. All right. Kevin, he probably still on. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, man, this is real, people. We see wrong in everybody else's children, but our own children. I'm telling you, it's not right. It's not right. Go ahead, Kevin.
What up, Martin?
What's going on?
Hey, look, there's a couple of points I want to hit. The lady that just got off was talking about the music don't make a difference. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You got to watch what these kids are listening to. You got to watch who they're hanging with. But I'm gonna go back to what I focus on, because like I told you before, my boots on the ground when I need to put them on the ground, or when other people need help. My thing is with the music, and again, it starts with family. And your topic is about if the parents should go to jail. I think the family need to be investigated first. Number one, if they find something that the parents are doing wrong, and it's probably just one parent, the mother. If they find out there's something wrong, then you got to deal with it accordingly. Now, she could be a good parent, she could be a bad parent, but like you said, that's a baby. Yummy Sanford was a baby. The situation could have been totally different. The boy could have killed somebody, or the boy could have got killed. But I'm gonna go back to when she said the music didn't make a difference. Yes, it does. Music soothes the mind of a savage beast. And then now I'm gonna throw Bible back. In Malachi 4 and 6, it said, fathers, God will return the hearts of the father to the children and the hearts of the children to the father. That is what my song is about. And that's what my focus is on these days, trying to communicate with the mothers and fathers and the children to bring them back together. So if I just want people to just go on the music sites, the easiest one is YouTube, and type in Family by Kevin Thomas. Listen to those words, because now there's no character, there's no value, there's no support, there's no love, and there's no stability within the family unit. You have to, I can't stress it no more than the next man, especially when you're doing it biblically. I'm not going to name or say go to the churches, because a lot of churches ain't in order. You know, I'm pissed with the churches right now. You know, you got a few that's doing good. You got a bunch of them that ain't doing nothing. But investigate the family first to see what's going on. I'm not gonna say lock the mother right up or the father if he's there, but investigate and see what's really going on. And you know, we as a society, yes, our politicians have failed us, the pastors have failed us. Every system there is has failed us and these kids. We have failed these kids. You know, my kids are not doing the things that was happening in the street. I'm proud of all my kids because they turned out to be, all my kids are grown. I'm focusing now on the grandkids. You know, I really don't have that much control because they're the parents. But I can give advice. I can take my grandkids to positive places. You know, I don't like that a few of them play those video games. No, I don't like that, because I look in their eyes, the kids' eyes, and see how the video games hypnotize these kids. And basically, if you get real deep into it, when you had a Ouija board when they had the Ouija board out, they had this little thing that you move on the board. That's just like taking your finger and moving through the phone. The phone is really something like a Ouija board. It's wickedness all through these phones and these games. And that's what we have to watch. That's what we really got to watch. But, you know, I hope that that things are cleared up. You know, they find out the real reason this boy was out there doing what he was doing. It probably could have been that game. But we don't know.
We don't know.
We do not know until there's an investigation on the family and to see what's really going on. Let's just hope that the real help get where it needs to be, and the solution. Well, it's already a problem because, like I said, it could have been death on either part. They could have shot each other, you know, and there would have been no winners or losers. Well, everybody would have lost. We're still losing as a community. I support any organization, any church that's doing the right thing. The Bible is a book for basic instructions before leaving this earth. You might not have to believe in the Bible, but you need to get an understanding of it. You got to get an understanding of something. You know, again, I want to tell you again, I'm proud of what you do. I'm proud that I'm grateful. I ain't gonna say proud. I'm grateful that you open up your platform to do what you're doing today. People, we got to really get serious about what we're doing. We're losing. We're losing our babies. We're losing the fight of life, period. And, you know, the Bible says evaluate yourself every day. When you get up in the morning and wash your face, you're looking at yourself. Talk to yourself. What am I going to do today? Am I going to do something positive? Am I going to help somebody? Man, this thing is deeper than what we really think it is. Everything is a system. We got to attack the systems with a positive thing about it. The system I'm attacking is, well, let me say, the system I'm attacking is the family system, the media system, and the arts and entertainment. Those are the systems that I'm trying to fight. You know, there's 7 different systems. 7 different systems that a lot of people don't even know. You got government, you got business, you got religion, you got family, you got arts and entertainment, you have media, and there's one more. I don't have the book in front of me because sometimes, you know, so much going on in my mind that I forget some things. But I know.
Hey, brother Kevin, I'm ready to get out of here. I got one more to go, and man, you made your point, so appreciate you.
God bless you, man. And
all right,
everybody go to YouTube and type in "Family" by Kevin Thomas. Listen to that song. I guarantee it's gonna do something to your mind and your heart and your soul. Thank you, Martin, and God bless you.
God bless you, bro.
I'm waiting to chop it up over a meal with you, brother.
Yes, sir. All right. All right, too blessed to be stressed, and I'm gonna close it out with you. Girl, your stuff still ain't working right. You better log in on somebody else. I tried. Too blessed to stress. I tried. He said the person that you invited needs to download the latest version of the Facebook app to join this live video room. Wow. I tried. I tried. So I have another woman. Okay, they can't bring her in. Okay, I think I hit her already. Let's see. One more. This is my last person. Live uncut, unedited, people. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure everybody please share the video. People need to hear this. You got to send a request if you want to speak. You know, I'm not biased. You know, you just got to come on in, send a request. You got to send a request. You got to send a request. Thank y'all so much. Tuning in. I got one more coming in. This is gonna be the last one. I promise you. All right. You my last. You the last person standing.
All right. Can you see me?
I can see you and hear you.
Oh, good. Because I'm at the car wash and waiting in this long line. And
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to keep my mask on. I don't know when I'll be called in. But no, you can't just in time because I may be leaving the car in a second. But yeah, you like touched on my favorite subject. Hi, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, live in the flesh. Yes.
Yes, it is. I've been following you for a while, and you do great work.
Thank you.
Dangerous work, might add. Very dangerous work.
Very.
And I appreciate that you always try to keep your distance and respect.
Right.
And a lot of people need to appreciate that what you do is dangerous.
Right.
But I'll be quick and I'll be real fast.
Okay.
I may be a little mean about this, but I'm very businesslike.
Okay.
And I think nothing speaks volumes harder than money. No matter how ghetto the family is, or how bougie the family is, or whatever's going on in the household, whatever it is, every adult speaks money. So, I mean, I teach and I float from school to school, and I tell students all day long, you know, put this down, don't do this, don't do that. But the moment I tell them, you break it, your family buys it, everything changes. And I'm not saying that that's a solution, but we don't, as Black people, get treated like white people. White people, it's usually the go-to with fines or some sort of civil action or ticketing. But Black people, we got to tell our whole life story. Your child steals a candy bar from the store, and now you got 100 social workers in your house trying to figure out everything that's going on. Not that that's not necessary.
Right.
But Black folks, it's always explain your whole life story and some sort of criminal justice action. And what I'm saying is that we all need to push being treated more like white folks. Like, you don't always need to go to the criminal justice side when it comes to us. You can find these parents. If a child breaks their iPad at school and the parents, you know, they whatever, but once you send them a ticket in the mail, everything changes. You know, don't suspend the child. Find the parents, ticket the parents. You know, all that stuff matters. But like I said, I just wanted to make that quick. And I think we do need to be treated more like white people and more civil actions and not always going to the criminal side. Social things are necessary, but they take a really, really long time. And sometimes it's kind of over the top. But thank you, and I'm glad you had me on.
Peace out. All right. Thank you, Queen.
All right.
Thank you. All right, people. I think that's it. That's just it. That's it. I got all I can get. I thank y'all so much. Trust me, there'll be more. I'm opening up my platform for you guys. You know, I'm doing what I can to help it. I'm not a hater. You got some community activists, leaders, they will not share a video. They will not let you come on their page for anything. But when them lights and cameras out there, they want to be before the news and talk. But I'm not like that, people. I'm serving the people. And that's my duty is, just to serve the people. It ain't about the money, because guess what? I make my own money. I work hard. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. You pray for every youth out here, not only in the city of Chicago, but all over the United States, that they somehow come to grips and be able to navigate in this system that's designed to shut them down and mislead them. Bless y'all. Bless you, bless you.